Good morning, Stephan, and thank
Good
you for
morning.
taking the time to talk to us. Could you explain to us, please, just how important the US market is for Mirriad and why it's important to go for it now?
Absolutely. So, yeah, the US market is not only important, it is actually the pivotal market. It is the key market for us as a business. And you will recall or remember that when we did the strategic reset at the time, one of the key changes that we did was really to redefine, if you will, the emphasis in terms of the markets. And at that time, we said the US is absolutely the making market for our business. And let me just explain to you real quick why this is. Number one, it has to do with the size of the market itself, the advertising. When you think about our total addressable market of 135 billion US dollars, actually 85 billion out of this 135 is the US alone, right? So you could say, and that's the way I think about it always, it's like US is 3.5, 4 times China, which is 3.5, 4 times the biggest markets in Europe. And so you have the scale factor. The second factor is really, if you will, the sophistication of the market itself and of the advertisers. Think of all things ad tech, AI, everything has been, if you will, at scale, been really sort of emerging out of the US. And so you could say that the very natural home for Mirriad as a business, as a grand new solution that will change the game and partly change the game in advertising, is really the United States. So that's why, if you take all these factors, and there's a couple of more, such as, the major entertainment companies all sit in the US. You have, the music industry that sits in the US and so forth. I'd rather stop here, Fiona, because the list is very long, just to sustain the fact that for us, the United States is the key market.
And so how does the partnership with the media buying agency that you've announced, how does that further these aims?
Yeah, so I'm very, very, very happy about this agreement that we have now, and this should be one of the first of many. Again, just drawing the focus back to the strategic reset at the time when we said the go-to-market needs to be agency inclusive. You remember that, because we see the agencies as our partners, as the ones that really sort of help standardize this new advertising format. At some point in time, we'll be operating the levers. So think of the in-content advertising format being bought in a programmatic manner, optimized in a programmatic manner. The agencies are the ones who will be doing this, right? Partly also clients who in-house some of that, but mainly it's the agencies. We will also involve more and more the agencies into the creative and the production processes and so forth and so forth. However, I think that the main thing here is really to understand that we have a very, very significant and big media agency now who are partnering with us to basically help amplify and drive towards higher adoption across their client base, which is obviously some of the biggest advertisers in the world. So it is a very, very significant moment for us.
And what impact does it have? Does it have any effect on your existing commercial relationships?
No, not really. I mean, it doesn't. It is, if you think of it as an elevation, right? We have great relationships with many advertisers, big brands, always also in conjunction with the agencies. But now, this formalized approach, or this formalized relationship with an agency is in a way, it's an elevation of what we're doing anyway. It's a little bit of a structuring so that we can go to market together. We can speak in an organized fashion with the advertisers, so the clients of these agencies, all things that we will now be starting to develop. And so it is really an additive or an acceleration, if you will, if things work out as we all planned. And that's really the answer to your question.
Thank you very much. Exciting times.